Assalamu alaikum viewers, you are watching Center Engineering Services and I am your host Kamar Hassan Iqbal. Friends, today we are going to discuss about the PLC S7-1200 hardware, and during this PLC we will see that you see this in picture, this PLC we are using in our training. So today we will see the one by one about this module that you are see in this video. So that is actually, you see the total 5 module. One is a PM, that is used for power module. Second is the communication module, or you can say internet module, and third one is that is a CPU, and fourth one is the SM. So first we will go this power module, that is PM1207, that is catalog number. You can search this catalog number from PM1207. And the next one is the internet. For the net connection, you can need to connect with the internet, so you can use this CSM module 1277 and symmetric net. You can see these upside, these cables are the power up for these modules. One is the grounding, 2 is the power. So that is actually, if you want to connect your PLC with any other PLC through internet, so you need this module, symmetric net, this CSM 1277. So if you are going only for your local, no need this module. The third one, that is actually the main, our CPU, that is CPU symmetric S7-1200. but if you can go in detail, that is actually the CPU 1214C, and these are the DC. Actually that is our showing the LED is run and stop LED, then the run LED, error LED, and maintenance LED. So these LEDs, you can see the status of your CPU through this. So easily you understand your CPU is running or your CPU stop, what condition. Here is the cable that is used for the Ethernet for communication with your system. So second one is these LEDs are the actually the IOS LED input that use for the digital input. Actually here digital input are total are, you can see that is 8 plus 6, 14 IOS in digital input you are using. And this 1214 CC DC showing that DC, first DC is actually the DC power supply required for the on the CPU, and the second DC is showing that your input should be DC, and the third DC is showing that your output will also receive is the DC. So accordingly your hardware is required. When you are doing this configuration, you need one DC power supply to power up this CPU, and input also required in DC and output also in DC. So this output is also DQ is showing that that is a digital output only. Here no any analog output available, only one analog, but you required one module for the more expansion of this system. So if we go to LED also showing this input and output, which one is for the running, which one is the stop. If the light is green, it means the output or input is on. If LED is not any colored or off, mean this your concern, this output or input is off. So you can also understand easily with the LED that is working or not working your output or input. Same like your error is showing, if any error come in hardware, their error LED will on. If you are going in maintenance, your maintenance LED will on. So easily you can understand. In previous PLCs this option not available, you need to check it. And here one switch also for on off for maintenance, and but in latest one, this S7-1200 1500, there is no option for the switches. You can directly through your system you can configure it, no need to change the switch, hard switch on the PLC also. So here you have only LED that showing that you are running right now, or you're in maintenance condition, or you have any error. So is easy as compared to previous one. And same like input output also showing here, very easily you can understand. If we go and zoom, you see here is the first one is a 24 volt DC that is used for the on your system, your CPU, so you can provide this provide the power supply for this module. And the third one is actually the grounding cable that used for grounding, and the next one is the 24 volt DC that actually using for external. If you require external any power from the PLC, have option for the PLC that you can use power supply from there, and you can use this. Actually we are using this power supply for sink or source, that for sinks or source. So we use this power supply in our like M is in digital input. You see 24 volt DC input is showing 1 M is actually the sinking. You have done air sinking, only just put a one jumper from 24 volt DC to 1 M is sinking. That mean this power supply is right now have a sync with your 24 volt DC. So DC we give here. So one by one we use this output. We will connect these inputs here to our input, maybe any sensor or any transmitter or anything that you are using, that may be temperature, pressure or flow. So we can use it as a input here. So here no option for the analog. So for the analog you can see this downside have one cover is closed. If you can open this cover, here you can add the card for the analog input, and then you can use it as an analog input also. So this D1B is mean you can use its sync source is different, like first 8 you can use different, and then next 6 you can use for different sync. Maybe first one you can use the positive syncing, and the next you require negative, so you can connect here D1B is a negative one. So you can also have option. In previously this option not available. So analog input here only 2 analog input that is supporting here. Same like this you need to connect here analog, and like a digital that we have done this cable. If you require more you need to expansion there. So that is the other side of this PLC. If you see this link is showing that if you are connecting your system, or you are connecting with the any of your other plant, so the link is on when you are connected. And when you connect this Ethernet cable, a Profinet cable, this showing this link is connected. When you doing any data, this RxTX cable will blinking when you are compiling. So that is the output. Same like this output is also here. You can connect this output with your, maybe your any output is motor or anything, lamp or anything that you want to run as per your logic. Here is the DQ actually showing that in our Siemens output is showing with Q. So that's why it's showing here Q, and upside you see DI mean input. That in Siemens PLC ladder diagram, when you're doing the programming, you need I for input and Q for output. And this DQ is same like here for the output. For the output, if you are doing sorry, that is a syncing. You see this card, I already told you, if you remove this cover you can add here one analog output. So you can easily no need any scaling or no need anything. You directly connect here your analog. That is analog is 0 to 20 milliamp plus minus 12 volt DC. You can add here. So that is a basic CPU configuration that you can easily understand. If you have any question, you can ask me, no issue. So that is module, actually the SM module. SM actually module, that is a SM1234. 1234 is showing here AIAQ. It's mean that is used for analog input and analog output. In this SM1234 is showing that you have a total 4 input analog and 2 output analog. So you can easily connect your analog, same like CPU. We discussed the LEDs. This LED is showing same like this, so you can easily understand. And the other one is SM1223 is the DC. This mean that is showing that digital input and digital output. These are the module actually using for the digital, and this is for the analog. So that our complete overview of our today video for the regarding this hardware. So if you have any query, you have any question, you can ask me, you can comment on this video. And if you like this video, please please subscribe our channel for the more videos. Thank you so much.